with design. The difference between art and design is that everybody needs a design in their life, whether you're a small business or a big business, personal brand, corporate brand, right? You need a design, system. And another word that can replace design is process, strategy, right? So you think about design as the step-to-step to discover clarity, the step-to-step to make sure that there's consistency in everything you do. I mean, there are some brands that just by seeing their colors, you don't need to see that logo, you can tell that this is this brand.
Very true.
Or just by the way they speak, like, if you see a caption, you know that, it's this brand that can say this.
We like to think a lot of times that that's because they have money and they have blown the advert everywhere.
No. Though, I mean, there's a part of money to it, but if you have a good product, or let's say a good idea, right? And you build it from scratch. When I mean from scratch, you do the design process. You don't need money to go viral.
True.
Because you strategically put yourself in a position where you are just
again,
there.
There were some things we discussed last week. Value cannot be negotiated.
Yeah,
that was one phrase.
So imagine a good song
2025.
comes out today. Like, people will just,
groove into
they'll
it
just
straight.
groove into it. It's like, in design, there's a word called intuitiveness.
Okay.
Intuitiveness, if you really look at intuitiveness, it's like, you can't explain why you like something. You just know that you like it.
For no reason at all.
For no reason, but don't worry, they've done the background work. So that's. And once people, once they start understanding this concept, right, you start positioning yourself, everything becomes mindful. Even as a brand, there are some things you would not want to say. There are some things you don't want people to associate with you, just because
Very true.
you are very intentional about, this is my brand. This is how I want to be perceived.
Saying what you just said now.
It reminded me of something. We'll go
Okay,
on.
you go ahead.
I remember how, Cristiano Ronaldo is someone that takes a lot of water. A lot of water. So he was on a table about to start an interview and there was soda on the side. He just took it like this and then dropped it on the side and put the water closer. Guess what? Do you know how much money that brand lost?
Just by
it. The association of him with drinking water and drinking soda is obviously something that he had calculated.
See, if you look at that scenario, it's not even more so about Coca-Cola.
or whatever
the brand or whatever
beverage
soda.
Yeah.
or whatever, but it's more about him. It doesn't want to be associated with.
Right.
He's preaching something. He's
So-
preaching a lifestyle,
Right.
a healthy lifestyle.
I was going to say the same thing in the sense that I'm a voiceover artist. And when I train people, I say to them, there are certain jobs I never do. I don't care how much. And I said to them, you grow. At first, you can start with everything. But as you grow and you develop, you find out that your brand is important.
Yeah.
And you need
cannot
to
associate
separate
yourself.
your brand from certain brands. They don't. The question you would ask yourself is, do our brands align?
Exactly.
So I can relate with this.
Since we are going to be focusing more on SME, let me just put this as a starter.
It's about to drop the bunch there before we go on that break.
So there are two people in the same area. They are doing barbecue fish. One
Barbecue. Stop.
Is it catfish?
catfish. Yeah.
or croaker. Please, let's do
So
croaker.
imagine brand A, very nice. Like the taste is very nice. It does quality thing. Brand B, well, not all that, but I mean, if
They
you don't
try.
have a choice, you try. But you see, brand A, you might get there today, not
Yeah.
open.
Did not come.
You might get there
Bad
tomorrow,
habits.
or sometimes the delivery might be this thing, but the product is good. But you see, brand B,
Yeah, ever
come
present.
rain, come
Come
sunshine,
shine. It's there.
it's there.
It's there.
So, on days when people think like, oh, I need this thing, I need it with ASAP. Like, I don't want any delay. I don't want any excuse. What do you think they will go for?
Wait.
No, we're
Wait,
gonna-
let's think about this. We'll be right back. The fish have confused me small. We're coming. Don't go anywhere.
FM 92.7. Once in a while, an exceptional talent arises to take the comedic scenery to another level. Bird in the southeast, Verge in the south-south, and now in the southwest. Lagos, are you ready? As MC Monica presents Who is Chisom? Get ready for a night of rib-cracking, jaw-breaking comedy featuring the best of the comic and music world. Performing live, AY, Kenny Block, MC Shakara, MC Casino, Abaria.com, and lots more. Musical performances by Timi Dakolo, Terry Akbala, Benji Sizizaki, and many more. Venue, Echo Hotels and Suites. Date, Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Red carpet 6 p.m. and main event starts by 8 p.m. Regular 5,000 Naira. VIP 30,000 Naira. Silver table 2 million Naira. Gold table 3 million Naira. Get your tickets online at www.ariatickets.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please call 0706-955-1276. This event is packaged by Landry Maku Events. Media partner, Super FM.
In today's fast-paced world, staying ahead of the curve is crucial. Are you ready to connect with the latest in business and economics? Tune in to The Business Connect, a dynamic program that delivers in-depth analysis of Nigeria's top business headlines and the global trends shaping the world economy. Each week, we bring you the latest updates on everything from financial markets and trade policies to entrepreneurship and cutting-edge innovations. Hear from industry leaders and experts as they break down the topics that matter most in the world of business. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a business professional, or simply curious about the evolving world of commerce, The Business Connect connects you to the pulse of business at home and abroad. Stay informed, stay ahead, make smarter decisions. Tune in to The Business Connect every Monday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Because in business, knowledge is power. The Business Connect, only on Super 92.7 FM. Don't miss it. One family, one radio.
92.7 Super FM.
Same to you. Because I don't know what you said.
Well, we have been speaking with Mr. Olukayode Aliyu on 92.7 Super FM, your one family, one radio. Well, Business Connect is where we're at, and we have been talking about design strategy.
Business design strategy. We have to put the business in front so that they don't think it's drawing and artwork.
It's not art.
Speaking of which,
it's different.
Mr. Olukayode Aliyu started this conversation last week, and this is going to be a masterclass for the next few weeks. But you need to listen closely. If you're a business and you're working at, whether you're a small business or you're a big business, if you get it right, especially we're focused on small businesses because they're the pillars of our economy as a country. Now, at the end of this series, which will last a few weeks, I'm not going to tell you how long because you have to be coming to tune in every day. We will open the conversation. You will call us and tell us about what you've learned and how you are applying or about to apply the design strategy as explained by our professor here, Professor, according to us, Olukayode Aliyu. And listen, you stand a chance to win something that is worth £1,000.
And you're saying it's small. No.
You
will not say it's small. No. That kind of money, you stand on mountain and you scream with a microphone.
£1,000 worth of value.
Yes.
That's what you stand a chance to win.
£1,000. You stand a chance to win that right here on Business Connect.
Not the money, but the value.
The value
of and let me tell you,
and value cannot be negotiated.
Cannot be
just so you know.
Sorry, sir. You told us about the fish and the two people that of course, naturally, the person that's the most available is the person that's the most reliable,
consistent
as well. In that case, whether this one does the greatest fish, if it's not available consistently, I cannot trust, or there's no promise.
Hey, this has given me shots fired.
If customer service is bad,
that's another thing.
Yeah. So, well, let's just jump right into how to start small.
Thank you.
Build big with design.
Fantastic. Oh, nice.
You understand the concept. You know the value you want to give to your target audience, right? So, what are the practical things that you can do? We're going to talk about auditing your current look and message.
Sorry, sir?
Auditing your current look and message.
Interesting.
There should be a way everybody should be perceived. Because of our cognitive ability as humans, we want to say, if you're describing somebody, you want to say, do you know that girl that has afro, that do this, that right? So that is how
You're
humans,
perceived.
So it's all about communication, really. So you need to audit again your current look and your message.
How do you want someone to describe you if they don't remember your name?
Yeah, so and this is very important, so that there's no confusion between two brands that are doing the same thing.
True.
No, that is so true.
So yes, there are two boutiques on the same
Street.
If I'm describing it, don't worry, you will see this place is very neat. Like you cannot miss it.
You cannot miss our station. If you drive on Bishop Oluwole, you see the blue and white building written
That's
Super
it.
92.7.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
Design
so you know.
strategy. Oh, stop it. At one point.
Right.
So even down to your Instagram page, like, do your customer really know what you really offer? Like that your bio, what is there? Like if I'm getting into, once I enter inside your page, I should be able to tell within the first 5 seconds. Do I want to be here? Do I want to buy here?
So I had to ask you a question based on what you just said, because sometimes the business is the person. So I am a brand, for instance. I am multi-talented. I have so many things I do. I cannot post everything I do, but I also don't want to post one single thing I do. So how do I design that brand to have a peculiarity that someone can quickly say, this is what she does?
That's a very good question. In this kind of case, in design, let me not use the word multidisciplinary, right? But you are the intersection of something. You need to look for that thing. That's not your core. So you might be doing, you're a voiceover artist, you're a makeup artist, you're this, you're that. There's something that connects all the dots together. That's what you should be promoting.
Okay, I want to put it into perspective. I'm going to use myself as a scapegoat. I like to do it because the Lord helps me. Okay, so I'm a voiceover artist. I train on emotional intelligence. I am a radio broadcaster. I do podcasts. I act. I sing. I write. I've called 7. I should stop here because I do more things. But so, what is the intersection?
You are the voice.
The voice.
Keep going, because somebody already has that brand. How do I?
Yeah, I mean, I just want you to know the essence of your brand.
The voice.
You are the voice, because
I'm going to run
you are trying to
by
pass a
also.
message. Or everything you've described. You're trying to communicate. You're trying to pass a message through voice, through writing, through So
Let me give you my own thing.
No, do you know what? Sorry, he won. He actually won. You know why?
Why?
Because if you ask me what I do, I tell you I'm an experiential communications expert or consultant. So
you have
he
to
is
now-
communication.
now-
You got it.
you said something about somebody already used the voice.
Yes.
But it's fine. Facebook won't come tomorrow, or rather, like a social media won't come tomorrow and say, just because I'm communicating, or the essence is for me to connect people together, or because another brand is already using.
Yeah.
I can't use it.
Just like you already know the essence is you trying to reach to people, trying to tell them, trying to speak to their ear. It doesn't have to be the voice, but you already know your core. That's the essence. That's the value. That's the underlying value. You start building from there up.
Your second specimen is here.
So I'm a makeup artist. I'm an honor personality. I love to cook. I love to cook a
Oh
lot.
yeah, I forgot that part.
And then lastly, I
Voiceover
work on stage. I act, and I'm a voiceover artist. So what am I?
I love that question. I love that.
So what am I?
Redo.
But what is she?
I forgot the cooking part. I actually sold food at some point.
I love
Wow.
that. When you mention cooking, that really stands out. Because one of my youngies, she's into fashion.
Okay.
And she's been very, and I'm trying to get somewhere. She's been
Yes.
very, she's just feeling like she just wants to do what everybody's doing, like,
Right.
but she's into fashion. And when we started, because this kind of thing, we're meant to go on a discovery call. This part of the things, this part of the value we're going to give the person that's going to win the 1,000 worth of consultation. We're going to get on discovery.
1,000 pounds
worth
currency worth
1,000 pounds. So there's something we call discovery call, where we really talk about you, your journey, how you feel. What are the things you are yearning for that you want to let other people understand about you?
Think of this as a business, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So there we carve what your actual message is, because there's, to be on the side of why people neglect this, it's really a process that most people don't want to go through.
It's rigorous, isn't it?
Yeah. So you need someone to if you have a guardian, just to push you through that process. So it's like, oh, why do you love cooking? There's a reason why you love cooking. There are people that cook because they want you to feel something. Is it that in texture? Is it that in... It's not really about the aroma or how sweet the food is. It's like...
It's the experience.
the experience.
So are you providing that? Like is that what your niche is? Is that what your core is? When you act, because you also act.
Yeah.
The experience.
Yes.
The experience. Oh, so yours is the voice, mine is the experience.
No, mine is communication. Yours is the experience.
And but
yeah, but
voice
you're
and
the voice.
communication are,
You are the voice.
Stop it.
Experience the voice.
Big bold and beautiful. Sorry, I'm sorry.
We
We're sorry. Forgot this was Business Connect.
But that's just to tell you. I mean, just look what we've been able to
Bring out of this.
like just that a little bit of clarity within.
Yeah.
Now imagine you go through the proper
Process.
you will come out with so much clarity, no confusion. You know what you want to talk about next. You know, like nobody can tell you what you are not. Like you've discovered yourself.
Discovery.
But look at your day.
001.
You
I want to ask a question, but I will leave it for next week.
because
there's this question.
There's this thing that Odukayode does for us. If you see us jumping on our seats, if you're watching on YouTube and you see us moving around on our seats, know that we're having such an amazing time. There's so much to say, and he's doing
Not
that.
enough time.
You had to tell us one thing that for a business, because we're going to go into the industries and sort of try to help them map out as we've done in our individual situation. But we need you to tell us. He's listening right now. One thing about design strategy, a business design strategy that you can use this week, so that we'll see the results
business,
by next
exactly.
week. Where do we start?
I think the first question you need to ask yourself as a business is, when someone see your brand without saying anything, what do you want
Them to perceive.
what's the first thing you want to come to their mind? That's the way we start opening, because if
You see that thing.
What?
DM for prices. So they'll put a product on social media.
am
And then you just see
so
DM for
no.
price. And I'm like, can you just put the price on the
it's
tab?
not even it's not a bad thing if you're a luxury brand. It is understandable
Yeah.
on your need. The price is not general, it's based on your need. But
Kayode,
Well,
somebody
based
has
on need.
DM for prices. You now send a message. Now
DM
say,
for
what
price,
are
I
your
DM.
prices? Like, what are your prices or what's your price range? They will now say, please go to our this thing and check and bring out the one you want. I'm like, why are you sending me?
No, guess what? You know that
message?
DM for price. I think that again, business owners use it to actually add some prices to people. Like, now take for example, you DM for price, I DM for price. They could give me maybe like 50,000
after they size you,
and they'll size you up. They'll size your Instagram page up. Like, this person can pay 50,000.
Can I speak for them?
Then they will not come for you and say, "Oh, Chema BBB, it's not voiceover artist. Let me give her 100K."
No,
And
but
you
can I
get to
speak
pay
for
it.
the,
Am
the
I lying?
business? The
Yeah.
business owner as well. Time don't run. The business owner as well. I'm thinking that it is possible that they're doing that because they want to stay competitive. Because if I put my brand price out there, somebody can latch on it and decide that they too want to take advantage.
Again, there's nothing wrong with that strategy, but you need to know, is it hurting your business
Or
is it
Helping your business. No.
So again, that's why I said there needs to be, like, if somebody comes to
Clarity.
there needs to be clarity. Dangote doesn't hide his price. He said sugar, and he's the richest man. So it's not about whether you hide your
So
price.
do you even have
or-
money hiding your price? Do you have money?
Olukayode Aliyu has
Aliyu.
left us with a lot of thoughts. First, one of the things he has left us with right now is, first of all, voice experience.
Yes.
We can't forget that in a hurry.
And besides that, you should be listening to Business Connect amongst other shows as well. Because if you don't know,
now you
there's
know.
about $1,000 worth of consulting that he's ready
Value.
to give anyone
That
who
is
is
value
going to answer
cannot
the
be
question.
negotiated.
It will be tough.
Yes.
I can tell you that, because I and Chioma are going to sit down and we're going to analyze all the things that you've learned. So at the
Yes.
end of all of this experience, well, at the all this experience,
You will be able to communicate
you will communicate effectively and
as
be
a
the voice
business.
in your industry.
If you don't know, Olukayode Aliyu, he's a multidisciplinary visionary bridging art, strategy, and innovation hybrid leader with over 80 years of experience architecting end-to-end design solutions across fintech, animation, AI, and global branding. He combines and engineers rigor, because, he has an MBA, petroleum engineering, when you're big, with a storyteller's intuition to craft product and campaigns that scale businesses while resonating deeply with audiences. He's led teams, he's won awards. I mean, this is an amazing person. He's a co-founder, executive creative director, Align Animation Studio, and director of product design at Coded Studios, Lagos, Nigeria. Olukayode Aliyu, you have blessed us. You have taught us a lot. We're going to go away from this place with so much to think about, even
And so
with
much
our own
with our own brands.
redesigning our own brands.
Because that's important. And I want to talk about names next week, the names of the brand and how they affect
That's
the brand
what he was talking
itself.
about. How do you want to be perceived? It comes
Thank
with
you,
everything.
Olukayode. You don't know what
We're
you just
coming
did
back.
today.
We're coming back. Don't go anywhere. Stay put. This is
Stay connected.
Super 92.7.
It's all my money.
Hello, Africa. Tell me how you doing.